everybody, this is Mojo from 3chordguitar.com, and well, it's getting cold up in Maine, so I'm wearing my best Bill Cosby sweater. I'm equipped with my beloved Lentz Telecaster, or T-Style, and I'm about to show you a couple of licks, blues licks, in the scale of E. So if you want to calm behind it, obviously it's a blues in E, so it's a 1-4-5 progression, 1 being the E, 4 being the A chord, and 5 being the B7. What I want to show you are a couple of licks you can play on the electric or on the acoustic. You can play them clean or dirty, whatever you like to do. Alright, the first lick goes like this. Alright, so what's going on here? With the Johnny Cash finger, we're going to slide on the G string up to the 4th fret. Once we've done that, we're going to add the index finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Let me get closer. Won't hurt. Then we're going to bring the Johnny Cash middle finger here, naughty finger, back to the 2nd fret on the G string and bend it. Then let it go with nothing. And land on the 2nd fret, 1 string below, on the D string. So what we have so far? Then the next part is... So now we are on the A string. We fret it with nothing, or pluck it with nothing, no finger on. Then we hammer on to the 1st and 2nd fret with your index and middle finger respectively. So when we've done that, we then pluck the D string with no finger on, back to the 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the E string with the middle finger, bend it up, let it go. And the pull off will play your bass E. And then you can put a little flourish with an E chord, rake it from the low E to the high E, come back down, make it an E7 by adding the pinky. So, real speed. So that's the first one. As I was mentioning, you can play it with a little bit of distortion, if you're so inclined. Alright, that's the first one. The second one is a little bit more fun. It's got that bit of a almost country blues feel to it, and the way it goes is like this. I developed that riff kind of as an exercise for myself. I don't like to practice, and so instead of practicing, I make exercises, and I have all kinds of fun. So this exercise was more from my right hand and my left hand, and if I show you the same riff from this perspective, you'll see why. So the idea here was to assign the low E string to my thumb, the high E string to my Johnny Cash middle finger, and every string in between is my index finger. So the riff starts with no fretting at all with my left hand, and just plucking the E string, the two E strings together. Note that I'm basically going to plug the E string every time I plug something else. Woo! All I wanted to do is that drone bass thing. Okay, so now let's look at the right hand. Pardon me, the left hand. So, as I said, you pluck with nothing on. Then you go to the third string and bend up. Pardon me, the third fret of the high E string and bend up. That would be my cell phone. So, third, let go. Third of the B string, nothing. Then the third fret of the G string, second fret of the G string, nothing on. And you resolve on your E at the second fret of the D string. And then the same turnaround we saw earlier on the A string, nothing, and hammer on. So then when you're done this thing, you go back to the beginning of the riff, plug the high and low E together, third fret of the high E, bend it up, let it go, third fret of the B string, I E with nothing, back to the third fret of the B, B with nothing, high E with nothing. Again, this is a riff you can play with some distortion. Because you're playing an E blues 1-4-5, pretty much anything in your E pentatonic scale will help as you want to expand onto that riff. I hope this was useful, and feel free to comment, feel free to follow us on Twitter @MojoCaster, and if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thanks for watching. Take care. Be well. Mojo's Boogie, baby.